All right, and we are live here. And so for now, while we wait for anyone to join us that may be going to join us, uh, we are going to just kind of show some stories on the screen about Uvalde Strong, and that way you can kind of get an idea of what's going on. Basically, some kids got shot, and so they're going back to school now, and life is different there. They're a very tight knit community, and what we like about Cult, Revolt, and Hex is the community. Um, so what we want to do is go down there and talk about Cult. Okay, so I'm Dr. Giggles. If you didn't know, nice to see you. Um, there's no one here, but if you happen to go back and watch this, thanks for doing that. We're just making some shows so that we can understand what we do good, what we do bad, have some input. So we'll probably let this run for about 15 minutes, unless we get on a roll. What's up, Bottle Stonks?
Hello, hello, hello.
All right, all right. So I was just catching them up, letting them know what was going on down in Uvalde a little bit, um, and so we're running through some stories on the screen. And if you'd like to say anything about that situation.
Yeah, hello everybody. I'm Holston. So today at least, so Uvalde's always been a tight knit community. It's kind of a well known thing. Can you hear me? Okay.
I think so.
Okay. It's always been a tight knit community. A lot of people in that area know that. So communities like this that not only have had to deal with something so tragic, but also if we can get a couple of people exposed to crypto, it can kind of spread like wildfire because all of those people do talk a lot and they're well connected. That's part of the motivation behind Uvalde, other than the fact that they've suffered such a tragedy in the last year. Yeah.
All right. So, Peach, if you'll go into the address bar and type revolt dot cult dao DAO .io, Peach. Boom. There we go. And so we're just going to kind of go over the interface here a little bit, see what that looks like on the screen, and show you, here, when you go to cultdao.io, there will be a thing that says Revolt. I believe it's down in the bottom right-hand corner, and you'd be able to push that as you came in, or you can just put in revolt.cultdao.io. And so this is going to have, the price, the market cap, the value locked, treasury balance, and the rewards and burns that have been conducted on this page. So as far as like going here and getting some information, this would be one of your daily stops. It's taking a while to load now, but then we would
Yeah, I've had this issue before where I had to reload the site. I don't think it's going to load right now, Peach. I can test if it's doing that on my end as well. Um, the site sometimes takes a while to load, which I'm not sure why it's like that, but no, see, mine loaded instantly. It could be the cookies on or the cache on the internet, but
sure. If you want to share your screen, we could reposition that.
yeah, let me go to StreamYard.
At the bottom it says there'll be a plus button that says share lower. Yep. One over to the left. There you
Right.
go. And then you can click to select only one tab.
Okay. You guys see it?
Nope.
Oh, whoops, that was the wrong screen to share. Okay. Um, how about now?
No.
Well, okay. How about this? It wouldn't let me select this. Thing. Share. Share screen. And then it just says StreamYard. StreamYard? Okay. And now switch over. The StreamYard is just the StreamYard.
So that has your screen on. So now use. So that shows now that's what's shown on the.
Okay, showing the Revolt now?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Oh, it's showing both. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So if you want to go through some of the interface there and just
Yeah,
talk us through it.
so it shows you the price, it shows you the market cap, and I'm just going to go ahead and unlock this wallet and switch it to the Polygon mainnet because that's where the mask is, and it's reloading. Oh, it looks like, no, we're on Colt, so, or we're on Revolt. Okay, so you got the price, the market cap, the total lock value, the total burn value, that's a really important number, the revolutionary rewards, which are the rewards that have been paid out to the people that voted, I believe, and then the treasury balance. Um, and that's sort of what you've got on this open on this first page. And then if you go to stake calls, it's going to show you where you can stake your call, or I'm sorry, Revolt. Obviously, you have to have Revolt, and then you can stake any amount. You can also claim Revolt, so I have some Revolt to claim. I'll go ahead and do that right now. You have to be connected to the Polygon network for Revolt. None of this stuff will work if you're connected to the ETH network with your MetaMask or whatever mask you're using, or whatever wallet you're using, rather. And then we've got acts of Revolt. So there's pending acts, completed acts. Those are things that you can look over and read. You can submit an act. You have to have $250 staked to do basically anything in the Revolt community. If you unstake it at any time, then you're going to need to restake it while it's worth more than $250 at the time of staking. If it goes down after you stake it, it's not a problem. It just has to be worth 250 at the time of staking. And then here you'll see Colt Mander. Yes, that's because we have a mask. There's Colt Manders are people that vote on these acts. So somebody could submit an act, and then 500 people vote. 480 of them are randomly selected from stakers. I believe you have to have over 250 to get selected. I'm not positive about that. Yeah, you do. Even if you get selected, in order to activate your Colt Mander status, you're going to have more than 250 at the time of staking stake. So let's just go to some pending acts. We're not going to vote on any right now. We're just going to show you how it works. So we've got Lift Your Head. This time we're on high as Colt Dow. My dear friends at Colt Dow, I'm sure you've been wondering how I can do the best before the week like me. I always waited it myself. I wonder how much this really is. Okay, what do we got going here?
All right. Do you want to open up the evidence links there to take a look at that?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at it. So this guy's in a big city. Just to download it. I'm not gonna download this right now. I guess it's just an MP4 file. Yeah, I'm not gonna download that just for security reasons. I'm not really sure. We'll check that on a different machine. We'll use another. So we'll use another one. So this guy. So the way that these submissions work. Do you want to explain the submissions, Dr. Giggles?
Sure. So if you'll go to the submit acts of revolt, close that out. So give a name for your submission. So I guess so what is it that you're trying to get? What do you want people to know? What do you want people to think whenever they first read what it is that you're trying to do? So be brief, be very clear. and just think about if you were not you and you read that, what would you think? Okay, so what is your social handle? Just let us know that you're real. Because we don't want to be stingy with these funds, but we definitely want them to go to good homes and to be used for the proper things. So the more information that we can check out about you, and especially as like certain revolutionaries start to become extremely active in the system, like we don't want them to get complacent in the system, and always have integrity in their work. So here on the channel, we plan on having open forums and submitting some ideas in order to make the system easier to use. So like say for stickering, for instances, if we had certain sticker things that were kind of defined as far as hey, you get how much huddle songs.
What was that? Stickering?
Yeah. And we talked about getting like giving a
Yeah,
certain amount.
yeah. We talk like basically putting some of our own money up, as well as maybe getting an approval from the Treasury, because a problem with the stickering acts is that there have been scam acts submitted. So that's why I didn't want to vote on any acts whenever I pulled them up. It's important to use circle keywords to submit proof, but it's going to be up to the community and people like us to make sure that we're actually approving these real transactions, because this guy here has Colt Dow Designs, and I'm not saying any of these because I haven't looked into any of them. That's why I haven't voted this week. I haven't had a chance to, but there are bad actors that have been creating scam submissions, and so it's important to look at wallets and to make sure that those wallets, you can see the wallet that submitted the act. I believe you might not be able to. Here it is, right there. Wallet address copy. So you're going to want to look at these wallets, and if you become a voter, if you get the cult meter status, and kind of investigate them a little bit. Is it just somebody that staked $250 and they're trying to get 1.5 ETH with no other history on the wallet? That would obviously be a suspect wallet. But each one of the submissions need to be kind of looked into a little bit more than just does it sound good on the words, because it could be somebody taking somebody else's act that's already been funded. It could also be somebody just making something a fake story up to try to get some free revolt that they're just going to dump on the market. So that's obviously not what the point of the treasury is. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, trying to develop, this is, many different things. But, Colt is, also we don't want to let it be taken advantage of. And so it's a public good. And so in order to make there be ways that we can think about how to, keep ourselves in check, then we're just we got to throw shit on the wall before something can stick. And so we've really thought about this long and hard as far as how to make it happen. Trying to apply as much scientific process as can be had before we have inputs of real life humans and what you think. But we've reached out and found a lot of good guidance, and I think that we are moving towards something that other people, other of the many can replicate and do on their own for other certain niches. And so we are attempting to just make something out of nothing. So we ask for your participation down the road, and as we move into submitting acts of revolt, proving ourselves and having anyone here on the channel, we'll always have the link available. So anybody that wants to come on the channel can talk to us. So now we have something to look back. I think there were some audio issues earlier. So if you made it this far, then it's probably successful down the road. And, we hope that we're still doing you proud. So you got about 30 seconds left. How songs, you got anything to say?
No, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching, and we hope that you tune in for many more. We're going to be talking about a lot of things. We're going to be onboarding people to Colt in person. We're going to be doing widespread things across different uh, ecosystems like Twitter, YouTube. And we have a lot of other friends that are in crypto and several other communities, and we're going to get into that in some of the future videos.
All right. So shout out to the Hexicans. Shout out if you are financially cult, and we will see you guys on the flip side. Keep it safe.